and I'll be able to hear you, but they won't, so. Alrighty, guys. It says I'm live. I don't know why I went into an Aussie accent. Alright, guys. It says I'm live. If I am, hello, you lovely people out there. My name is Tyson, and in today's live stream, as you can tell by the title, of course, you can't play Spider-Man 2 yet. It doesn't come out next year. But I'm going to be talking about my little theories and what I think could possibly be happening in the second one. Christian's also here, but y'all won't be able to hear him, so Christian, say hi even though they can't hear you. Say hi. I don't know, comedic purposes. Alrighty, guys. So, we are going to be out Spider-Man 2 and my little theories. Alright, so starting off villains. The confirmed villain so far is, the only confirmed villain is technically Venom, but at the same time, everybody knows that their voiceover for the trailer was Kraven the Hunter. Like, I mean, it's just, Spider-Man doesn't have many Russian villains, and yeah, so basically, we got Kraven the Hunter, Venom, and Kurt Connors could be a possible villain, him and his lizard persona, because in the end credit scene for Spider-Man Miles Morales, it was revealed that he's been the Doctor helping Norman Osborn with his son Harry, and with the whole disease and stuff. So he could be a possible villain in his lizard form. Another possible villain could be Wraith, which in the comics was Yuri Watanabe, which is one of the main characters in this game, who in the DLCs you could see kind of was like becoming ruthless and almost tried to kill Hammerhead. Next possible villain, which I would be the most excited for, would be Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, of course. What I think is going to happen with that is there was a scene in the game that I'm currently playing, Spider-Man, where you had to play as MJ and go into the Oscorp lab where the spiders were and where it was later to be revealed that Harry was. And there was prototype hand grenades that were purple and silver, kind of like pumpkin bombs. They're just purple instead of orange. They could be though they were prototypes, so it could be orange. But I found that as an interesting detail for them possibly trying to set up Norman Osborn as Green Goblin. Be awesome. And it seems like if they were to do it, they would do it similar to Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, where it is a guy in a suit instead of an actual goblin like Dane DeHaans in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. He wasn't a full-on goblin, but the disease made him goblin-like, with like the weird nails and the scaly face and stuff like that. So that could possibly be a villain. And my little theory is with apparently it's snowing outside.
What?
I can't even see outside.
Can't see?
No, I think it's because my LEDs. Give me a second, guys. Let me turn my LEDs off.
Go look out the bathroom window.
Hold on.
What?
Yeah, no, I don't see snow.
Okay, this is baby. Finish that and then go get it done.
Okay. Well, I just started it, so. As I was saying, guys. Where was I? Oh. I know, right? There's no way it could be it's snowing 3 times in South Carolina already. Guys, so next up, my theory is Venom is going to start off being Harry, but eventually finding his way to Eddie. And basically, this is my theory. So Eddie's gonna come out of the chamber that he is in, as it was shown in Miles Morales. He was getting taken out of it. My theory is once he's out of it, the Venom symbiote needs a stronger host, because if you've seen the movies or the comics, you know that the Venom symbiotes need... Well, that's sad, Christian. If they've never seen it, they shouldn't have clicked on a video where it was Spider-Man 2. Anyway, as you know, if you've been a fan of Venom or any of the symbiotes, they need a strong host, and with Harry's disease, he is clearly too weak to have the symbiote outside of the chamber. The only reason the symbiote's attached to him is because the chamber and the green liquid or whatever that was in that chamber is, like, helping, if that makes any sense. Basically, it leaves Harry and goes and finds Eddie. So Norman has already hired Silver Sable in the past. This time he hires Kraven the Hunter to retrieve the symbiote because Harry is dying. And without that symbiote, Harry will die. So, Christian, talk about Spider-Man. We're talking about like Spider-Man 2 stuff that could come out in the game next year. Yeah, they're making a second Spider-Man game. Yeah, that came out in 2020, and it's Miles Morales. This one's coming out next year, in 2023, so it's gonna be kind of spread apart. That did not... Anyway,
What the hell? Not you.
Yeah. Okay, basically, so Peter's gonna have to make the decision to either try and forcefully take the symbiote off of Eddie, maybe killing him in the process, having to take it off. I don't know. I feel like he'd make a choice like that. Or the choice to not try and get the symbiote back and it end up killing Harry. So he has to choose between Eddie or Harry. Next up, there's a theory that because Venom is in the game, that every single suit will have a symbiote style. Hopefully, the TASM 2 suit is in that game, so we can finally see what it would have looked like if TASM 3 had a Venom symbiote. Unless they actually come out with that movie. It's not confirmed or anything, but that'd be awesome. Possible suits that they could do for that game are very slim that I know of, because I'm not a big comic person. I don't know every single suit that Spider-Man ever had. But I feel like the TASM 2 suit would be good. Hopefully by then we would have had maybe Spider-Man 4 for Tom Holland, and we will be able to see more of his classic suit. That's kind of a mixture between Andrew's and Toby's, of course. Now, I don't really know many other suits that they could do for it, except for maybe the inverted Future Foundation suit, or the bombastic Bagman, but without the bag, and it's just the normal Fantastic Four suit. They could do that. There could be another throwaway suit like this, where it was just like a little part of the game, and then after you fully complete the game, you get this. Maybe a Peter B. Parker with the kind of like the sweatpant look. Who knows? There could be more like civilian him. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Or maybe like, what was the suit? Well, we already confirmed that we're going to have this suit, but like an updated version of this suit. This suit could still be there, like a classic suit, who knows. There's a lot of Spider-Man that they could do, but I just don't know all of them. I feel like it'd be funny if, like, I know they wouldn't do this because size, but like, Peter Porker. There is a Peter Parker, but it's Peter Porker, and it's literally a spider that was bitten by a radioactive pig. And he became...
Peter Porker?
Yes. It was a spider that... yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a pig bitten by a spider. He was a spider bitten by a radioactive pig and got spider powers. I don't know how that makes any sense. No. It was a spider that got bitten by a radioactive pig, and he is now a pig that is Spider-Man. I don't know that if correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm 99% sure he was a spider bitten by a radioactive pig. He's like 2 feet tall. That's why I said the size wouldn't really make any sense, but that'd be awesome. They could also do in the Miles Morales game. They gave him a animated suit. That's what it is. It's not Miles Morales. It's Miles Morales.
I thought this was Miles Morale or something like that.
No, it's Morales. They could do the Spider-Man from the animated TV show that they made a couple of years back. I love that show. That show's awesome. I think they probably wouldn't do something like this, but I feel like it would be cool if they did a Lego-fied Peter Parker for the game, like him, but he's a Lego. Because they have suits like this, where he's literally like anime, and then vintage comic book, and literally he has a flaming skull in this one. So I feel like it wouldn't be too far-fetched for them to do a Lego. Just imagine you're swinging around as a Lego Spider-Man. That'd be awesome. They could also...
No, my PST!
What's your what?
Full shark testosterone, something like this, HP.
God, ew. I don't want to know about that. Ew.
They killed me right before I could get it equipped.
They could also possibly add a like upgraded Raimi suit, because I'm pretty sure he had a suit that was darker than one that was kind of brighter. I'm not the I'm the Spider-Man guy. I love the films, but I've never seen the comics with all the comic suits.
What?
Or I've never read the comics with all the comic suits and stuff like that. But hopefully there are at least a couple villains in that game, though, because I feel like, can you imagine playing against Kraven the Hunter? Like, that'd be awesome. But you could also, there's also a theory that you might be able to have Venom as a playable character, which would be awesome. And here's what I think they could do for the suits. So you open up the menu, and it has on the left a picture of Peter's Spider-Man and his newer advanced. It's like his advanced, pretty much. And then they have another section to the right where it says Miles, and you click on Peter for all of Peter's attributes up here. Of course, his map, suits, the gadgets, skills, missions, all that stuff. All that stuff won't be there, but like, well, yeah, they could have different skills and stuff, but like characters and stuff like that, and moves list, they pretty much have the same moves. But like, and then you click on Miles, and it has Miles' suits, gadgets, and skills. I feel like that would be pretty cool to have it kind of separated, because hopefully both of them are playable characters, and it's not just Peter and like not just Miles. Hopefully you can like flip-flop in between them. Hopefully Mary Jane makes another appearance in there. Maybe a love interest for Miles, like Gwen Stacy. I feel like that'd be pretty cool, like, because according to Into the Spider-Verse, it's like they're kind of, yeah. I think it'd be cool if, this is just like stuff that I would want now, I think it would be very, very cool if while you're swinging around New York, because Spider-Man is a comedic, funny character in TASM, and I'm pretty sure in at least one of the Raimi movies, when he's swinging around New York, he's like, woo-hoo, and just having fun and enjoying it. I feel like that would be pretty cool for his character, and for both of their characters. Miles is included. When you're swinging around, he'll like go woo, and like maybe like texts up on the screen or something from like MJ or stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see. What was I gonna say? My mind just completely went blank. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not prepared for this. I just made this stream idea last minute. I feel like it would be pretty cool to have. Is my phone? Where's my phone at? I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool if we had like more things for Peter, because he could do all this stuff and he could do like his little moves like that, but in Miles' game the swinging was just so much better, and he had like more cool like things. He was like more moving when he was swinging. Peter just kind of swings and you could do the little tricks and stuff like that, but he swings like a gymnast. Miles swung like he was having fun, he was into it. There was even one where you could literally be texting mid-air. So I feel like those kind of things for Peter, like updated swinging for him, would be pretty cool. Maybe more combat moves where it's not the same fighting abilities. As far as the map goes, I feel like it would be pretty boring if it was just the same map again, because in Miles Morales and in this one, they have the same map, except in Miles Morales, I'm pretty sure, like, always snowing, because that one takes place during the winter, whereas this one I'm pretty sure takes place during the summer, or during the fall regions of the year. I feel like maybe, not a fully updated map, but, like, maybe new buildings or something around, because I know in Miles Morales they had a couple new buildings and stuff like that, but there wasn't really a ton of new stuff there. It was all kind of just the same stuff, which was kind of boring. Having the same map in 3 different games, I feel like would get kind of repetitive and kind of turn people off to the game, free play wise, but still play it for like the story. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Y'all could have a different opinion. Y'all could love this map. I like the map, but the same map 3 times might get a little repetitive for some people, me included. I'd like to see more, like, villains, like, what's his name? Chameleon, I feel like would be a very cool, villain to see in the next game. I know he's not confirmed in anything, but I feel like Chameleon would be awesome. And, I only have one more topic, and it's, more gadgets for Miles, because in this game, he has, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 gadgets, whereas in the Miles game, I'm pretty sure he only had 4, so maybe updated gadgets, but I would love to keep the impact web and, like, the electric web and stuff like that, because they're so, like, good to use in scenes like this, like, boom, boom, and stuff like that. Maybe more, suit powers and stuff like that for, of course, different, suits, and more different finishers too, because I don't want the same finishers for both characters. It is shown that Miles will have blue and orange, or yellowish bioelectricity. So I feel like that'd be pretty cool to be able to not change color, but like in one hit, if you do the thing, it's blue, and in the other it's orange. I don't know how they're gonna explain the blue part, because in Into the Spider-Verse it was blue. In the game it was mainly that orange-ish yellow, and I'm pretty sure it was orange in just about everything, but they just decided to make it blue. I think that that's awesome that they're doing both of them, because that just looks so much cleaner. And I'd like to see some throwaways. I know this is a Spider-Man game, but some more throwaways to like the Avengers, because there is one scene where you have to take a picture of Avengers Tower, and he's like, oh, the Avengers are great, I wish, like, they were around more often. So I feel like that'd be cool to have, like, just another throwaway line like that towards the Avengers, and of course, like, maybe the same homage that they did to Stan Lee in the second game. If you went back to his restaurant, of course, he sadly passed away by then, rip Stan Lee. But I feel like that would be pretty cool to still be there, because Stan Lee's just a staple of Marvel, and I feel like it would be awesome. And maybe, I know they did the classic vintage comic book, but it wasn't really from a comic book, it was just this suit with the cell shading around it. So having maybe like Steve Ditko's in the game would be pretty cool. Maybe Toby's wrestler suit, because they have this one, but I'm pretty sure this is from the Ultimate Comic, so I think it'd be cool if they had like Toby's first suit or Andrew's first suit, even though it was bland. I mean, like, I'm not gonna try and offend anyone here, but like, these suits like this, I don't really like that one. It's kind of bland in my opinion. Suits like this, I mean, this is bland. It's just him in a like thing. I also really, really want the ability to, yes, you could play as Spider-Man, but you can also choose, like, you can flip-flop if you hold a certain button, or if you go to this menu, you can go to, like, the very back, and hopefully more DLCs, but that's not what I'm saying, have the ability to switch, like, if you're using Peter Spider-Man, you can change to just being Peter and walking around New York. Same thing for Miles. If you're in Miles in one of his suits, you could change to just Miles walking around in New York. And I like the ability in the second one, the Miles Morales one, where you could go back and replay missions. Hopefully that's also in the third one, because I would love to go back and play like the final mission against Doc Ock without having to replay the entire game just to do that. So I feel like that would be pretty cool if you had the ability to replay missions again, because that'd be awesome. I feel like the missions in those would be so cool. I think that's really all I had to talk about today. Today. Of course, in the future, once we know more about this game, I will, of course, be making a video about more of what we know then, and hopefully we'll have more information on the suits and the characters and stuff like that. Maybe at, like, I don't think E3's already happened. If they do E3, they could, like, show a suit from the game, like they did with this one in, 2016's E3? I don't know how all that stuff works. But if I get new information or find out new stuff about it, I will definitely be making a live stream on it. But until then, that'll be the next live stream. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I post. It really helps me out. And just wait, because within the next couple of days, I'm going to start streaming on Facebook Gaming, and you can go follow me over there. And hopefully I can get a big enough following over here, or over there, to come back on to YouTube and do more stuff on YouTube. I don't know how that's going to work out yet, but I'll let y'all guys know whenever the time comes. Until then, peace out, have an amazing rest of your day.